Once upon a time, there was a little boy called Howard who loved writing stories.
Little Howard dreamed of being a writer, and so he sat and wrote every night. But everything he wrote was fucking shite, yeah. Wubba-dubba-doo, wubba-dubba-doo. Worst writer in the world, worst writer in the world, worst writer in the world, worst writer in the world. He's a stupid, suck-ass, rubbish writer.
This week's plot so far is by Keith Somerville. It's been 6 years since Lady Rapunzel Valen killed the occupants of Fable Cottage and stole and mutilated their baby. That baby is now a spider-loving, gender-neutral peeping Tom called Catskin. And the cottage has new tenants, Henry and Elizabeth. The excitable couple are keen to start a family of their own, and Catskin creeps down to watch as they enthusiastically bang the dust from the rug. Watching the naked couple, Catskin starts to realise that his own body is, perhaps, incomplete. Henry's, on the other hand, is in full working order, and, in next to no time, the couple are expecting a baby. Prudently, they start to save for the child's future, but rather than use a bank, they hide coins in a secret nook in the chimney. Before long, Lady Valen hears of the couple's good news and sends her slimy assistant to deliver a gift, a baby's crib. So Mrs. Fox has warned Henry and Elizabeth not to trust Lady Valen. But then Lady Valen has sent them a gift.
Oh, lovely.
What did they get?
Oh, they got a lovely crib. I mean, it's such a lovely crib that Elizabeth is overcome with emotion and starts crying with happiness.
Starts crying. That's what she made. And Henry cannot help but laugh. Ah, you stupid crying. You stupid crying woman. You're fucking useless. It's just a fucking crib. I mean, what the fuck's wrong with you? Someone bring some idiots at Bruce Forsyth brings us a crib and you start crying. What's wrong with you? So yeah, Henry cannot help but laugh because he is a terrible person. He kneels beside her. I don't think we need fear, Lady Valen, my love, he says, proving that her plan has worked perfectly
well done.
effectively and instantly. I mean, she's just gone, I know what I'll do. I'll give them a golden crib full of crabs. That's like the international sign for I'm not scary. I mean, who would be scared of a weird woman dressed in black who sits in a spider's web chair and then, instead of visiting them herself, sends Bruce Forsyth, sends a game show host with a crib full of crabs? Yeah, that's what she's done. Cut 2. Interior study Century Chase. The witch sits at the desk. Mr. Grieg sits opposite her. They seemed very happy, Anthea. I mean, the witch. They seemed very happy, the witch. Mrs. Rapunzel. No, Mrs. the Witch. But of course, let them feel content for the time being. Soon enough, they shall feel the pain.
Yes, let them feel content for the moment. Soon enough, spiders will be coming out of them.
Yes, spiders will come out of the crabs and attack. Cut 2, montage.
Oh my gosh.
Including, this is your montage again, you did this before, so it's a list of things, alright? So, Elizabeth feeds the chickens and takes their eggs.
What a bitch.
Hey, look over there. Okay, run. Henry is seen to ride off to market with eggs and milk. Says Henry as he rides off. Yeah. Milk. Elizabeth has visits from Mrs. Fox. Visits as well. I thought I'd come round and do 2 visits today. Henry paints the twins' old bedroom and dresses it up as a nursery. The crib goes in here so it can walk. Well, it's on top of all those crabs, so it probably walks in sideways. Grieg delivers further gifts in the form of clothing and a rocking horse, which is also full of crabs. You might notice on the back of this rocking horse, there are lots of crabs.
No, not on the back of it. They're in it. It's a Trojan rocking horse.
It's a Trojan rocking horse, yeah.
It's like, because like a fucking newborn baby is definitely going to need a rocking horse, isn't it? What's he thinking?
Come on, mate, get on the rocking horse. But no.
Oh, he's dead. Well, we should have put him on that rocking horse. Fell straight off, didn't he?
Another one. Next time we have a baby, let's not put it straight on the rock. Let's wait a couple of months before we put it on the rocking horse. Okay, love? Yeah, all right, I'll write that down.
Mr. Grieg delivers a trampoline.
Why don't we got the trampoline up? Boing. Oh, no, he's dead. Well, we should have put that newborn baby on that trampoline.
Mr. Grieg delivers some fire. Mr. Grieg delivers some fire.
Do you want to play in the fire, love?
Here you go.
No, he's dead.
Another one's dead. 9 months pass, they have another baby.
We shouldn't put that baby in the fire.
Mr. Grieg delivers a gun.
Do you want to eat this gun?
The baby eats the gun. So that's all part of the montage. All right. So about 4 years have just passed.
Oh, yeah.
Elizabeth is seen milking cows. Just randomly. Just like jumping into fields. I'm just gonna milk this cow. I don't think the farmer wants you to just milk the cow on the floor. It's a waste of milk, love. No, I've got a compulsion. It's one of those pregnancy things. You know how pregnant women, right? They get cravings. Yeah, it's usually for food or stuff. You know. No, I've got a craving to milk a cow. That's kind of weird.
Yeah.
So yeah, Elizabeth is seen milking cows. Her she's doing 5 at once. She's got a circle of cows,
Yeah.
and she's like,
On a spinny stool, yeah.
yeah, you know, in like in big kind of concerts, sometimes you have the keyboard player who's got like a load of keyboards, and he's kind of like jumping around between them.
Yeah.
She's doing that, but with like 8 cows, right? And there's like some real big music playing as she does it, dun, 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 and she's doing all the cows at once.
Yes.
Elizabeth is seen milking cows, her belly bigger now. Cut to interior bedroom Fable Cottage night. Henry and Elizabeth are asleep. Catskin appears at the window. He looks in and then is gone. Interior kitchen Fable Cottage. The front door is unlocked from the outside and Catskin enters. He goes to the fireplace, removes the brick, and from within the hole pulls out a bag of coins. He replaces it with a different bag.
A bag of spiders.
Yeah. Exterior, farmland, Fable Cottage. The witch rides a black stallion. She is spreading a powdery substance over Henry's crops.
Oh my gosh, a powdery substance.
Yeah. Exterior, chicken coop, Fable Cottage. Catskin, carrying a small bag of grain, casts the seed into the coop, taking care not to wake the chickens. You're going to have to throw this at the chickens quite quietly, okay? Because chickens probably wake up quite easily. Don't throw it very carefully. Interior, cowshed, Fable Cottage. 3 cows sleep here.
Oh, yeah.
The shed door creaks open, casting moonlight over them.
Casting moonlight.
Yeah. The cows are all very impressed with Howard's pun.
No, forget my pun, but like, who was it that it was Norman that
Right.
told Paul Kenny that at the end of the song Blue Moon, blah 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 Blue Moon, that last Blue Moon was sung by a singing cow, and he believed it. So, the witch and Catskin have poisoned all the land and the chickens and the cows.
Yeah, that belonged to Henry and Elizabeth.
Yeah, and then they've stole the gold from behind the special brick hiding
From
place.
Henry and Elizabeth. They're really victimising those two, right?
Yeah, don't know
Alright.
why.
Well, let's find out what happens next. Exterior, farmland, Fable Cottage. Henry stands amidst his crop. It is ruined, all shriveled overnight and turned black with rot.
No.
Interior, kitchen, Fable cottage. Elizabeth is cooking breakfast. Henry enters by the look on his face.
The crops are dead and black. Is that what it is?
No.
Okay.
By the look on his face, Elizabeth immediately knows
The crops are dead and black.
that the crops are dead and black. No. That something is wrong. Are the crops dead and black? Yeah. Oh, I could tell that on your face. No. What she says is, Henry, dead. All dead. All. How many? All. No, I did make it clear. What are they? Dead. I don't understand. How is it possible? They were fine yesterday. It's not. I can't. I don't understand. Henry remains still. Elizabeth. The money. Elizabeth goes to the fireplace and removes the brick. There should be enough here to see us through. No, it's for the baby. But. No, I'll head into the village. Find some work. We still have the animals. We haven't checked the animals yet, have we?
Not very well. Didn't she just take the brick out and go,
No,
where's
she
the
walked-
fucking bag of money?
She walked over and removed the brick, but she didn't. There's a bag in there, remember?
Yeah.
He swapped it with another bag. She hasn't looked inside the bag yet.
Okay, right. Fatal mistake.
Yes.
Not looking
And
inside
she's
the bag.
Like, he's all like, we've still got the animals. They haven't checked the animals. We still have the animals. We can still sell milk and eggs at market. And I'll work in town if I have to. They're always looking for good workers, he says, becoming less Australian with every word. That's good. Witches POV.
Like you say, he's acclimatising, isn't he?
Huh?
He's nationalising. He's
yeah.
nationalising. isn't he?
He's like becoming native. That's what they say, but not
He's
that. There's a single word.
nativalisation.
Nativalising. He's doing the nativity. He's in the school nativity. He's
He's playing with the wise men.
It's what?
He's playing with the wise men. He's got myrrh.
He's got the rubbish. He's the rubbish wise man.
He's got myrrh. That's what it is. Oh, he's definitely got myrrh now. Look at him. He fits right and he's got myrrh.
Yeah. Okay. Witches POV, Fable Cottage. Henry mounts a haggard old horse and rides off for town. Interior, study, century chase. The witch turns to Grieg, who sits on the other side of the desk smoking his pipe. His name is Mud. I have seen to it. Nobody will waste their spit on him, let alone employ him. She smiles at Grieg. He smiles back. They smile at each other.
Doesn't say that. You've added that line.
Yeah, I have, yeah.
No, naughty.
Cut to exterior Fable Cottage. Mrs. Fox is knocking on the front door, but is receiving no response. She pushes the door open slightly. Hello? She says, hello?
Is there anybody home?
Are there anybody home? Mrs. Fox hears crying coming from within and enters.
You've had the baby then.
Elizabeth is sat on the floor crying,
Not the baby,
surrounded by dead chickens.
What?
Elizabeth, that's the line. Elizabeth
She's being attacked by zombie
is
chickens.
sat on the floor crying,
zombie
surrounded
chickens,
by
zombie
dead
chickens.
chickens. Well, either she's being attacked, because I think, if anything, zombie chickens is less weird. Because surrounded by zombie chickens, there's a reason why she's
They're
surrounded by them.
surrounded, yeah.
But if she's just she's gone to the chicken coop,
Yeah.
found all the chickens,
Yeah.
carried them into the house, and like put them in a circle around herself, like she's the Joker in Suicide
She
Squad.
loves Suicide Squad, yeah.
Yeah, and she watched that, and her favourite scene was when
Yeah.
the Joker's in that hotel room, and he's gone, what shall I do? I know what I'll do. I'll get my collection of 1,000,000 knives, right? and I'll put them in a big circle around myself, so that when I lie down, the camera can get me from above, and I'll be surrounded by knives. That'll be really good, but make no sense whatsoever.
Yeah.
All right, and she's gone, I love Suicide Squad, so I'll try and recreate it.
With
But I
those
don't-
dead chickens.
I don't have 1,000,000 knives, but I have got a lot of dead chickens. And they're
3.
sharp too. Yeah.
I've got 3 dead chickens.
Yeah.
I've never seen those.
Surround myself and pretend to be the Joker, she says, yeah. That's what Mrs. Fox is going to find when she walks in. She's going to be like, oh, sir, why are you surrounded by dead chickens? She hasn't seen Suicide Squad yet.
No, it's not been out. It's not out yet, is it?
It's not out yet in 1625 yet. Mrs. Fox sees Elizabeth and goes to comfort her. Oh, my dear, you poor thing. I came as soon as I heard.
What did she hear?
Men, they're all the same. You can't trust them. Always chasing something younger.
Oh.
Mr. Fox was a notorious philanderer and gambler.
And a bird.
Yeah, yeah, he was a bird.
It was a fucking chicken.
that I wear on my head. He's a raven. But even you can't. I thought I found a man who won't philander because he's a raven, but he did. Mr. Fox was a notorious philanderer and gambler. I was glad to see the back of him when he died.
Ah.
Basically, she said, men, they're all the same. You can't trust them. That's what she's turned up. She's seen her crying. She said, I came as soon as I heard, you can't trust men. Elizabeth wipes the tears from her eyes. What?
Yeah, because she's just crying about dead chickens. She's no idea what Mrs. Fox is talking about.
What are you talking about, mate? I'm just crying about my dead chickens and the fact that, for some reason, I put them all in a big circle. And then I looked down at myself and thought, what have I done with my life? Oh, the drink got him in the end, but he deserved it, the lying cheat. What do you mean? What are you talking about? Our husbands spending all our money on whores and liquor. Elizabeth goes to the fireplace. She removes the brick and the bag from within. She pours the contents into her hand, pebbles spill out, and threw her fingers onto the rug.
Well, whilst Henry's gone off to try and find some work, Elizabeth stayed at home to cry over dead chickens.
Yeah, to look at her dead chickens.
Yeah. And then who comes? It's Mrs. Fox.
Mrs. Fox, she'll help the situation, won't she?
Yeah, well, she's there. She's there to say, oh, all men are the same.
You can't trust men. But what's going on? Elizabeth is like, well, Henry's gone to get a job. He's trying to help.
He's a stand-up kind of guy, isn't
Absolutely.
he? He's not a bad guy. She said, oh, yeah. Well,
check your money.
Yeah.
Check your money behind your brick where you keep it.
And she does check her money behind her brick, and there's no money there.
No money
So
there.
it's been replaced with pebbles, like Indiana Jones.
So what's going on? What's going on, Howard?
Well, why has Mrs. Fox heard that? Because the witch not only has decided to murder all her chickens, murder all her cows, steal all her money, she's also made sure that his name is destroyed. She's ruined his reputation.
Ruined his reputation.
Spread these lies about him.
And Mrs. Fox has heard those lies.
And she's a right gabbermouth.
Yeah, now she's reporting back to Elizabeth, your husband, he's a right whoremonger, I've heard. He's always spending money on women and
so
buying them at market.
And, the facts seem to corroborate what she's heard. So what's she going to do when Henry gets home from?
Oh, she's going to be very upset, yeah. Well, it's all been a bit of an evil plan by the witch. All right, let's see what happens next. Cut to exterior, track, early evening. Henry rides the old horse back to Fable Cottage. His face a picture of dejection. Exterior, Fable Cottage. Henry tethers up the horse by the front door. He should use a rope.
No, he should use his neck, right? He tethers it up
by its front door. Well, that in the past that's what they call that's what they called a horse's neck.
Penis.
Inside the cottage, Elizabeth sits by the fireplace holding the brick.
Holding the what? The brick?
The brick.
Oh, right.
There's no work going. I can't understand. He notices the chickens. What's this? They're dead, just like the cows and the crops.
And the money.
Hey, the money's dead as well. You wanted to know why? You're being punished. That's why. Although, why I've been made to suffer, I don't know. As if you haven't heard me enough. Elizabeth, Lizzie, what are you talking about? Where's the money, Henry? All the savings from market. No wonder you didn't want me looking in there. The money. I don't understand. Oh, don't bother to play innocent, Henry. One person told me that you're a philandering whoremonger, and I believed her. One crazy woman who wears a raven on her head turned up. A woman who makes appointments to deliver your baby at very specific times in the 1640s or whatever the fucking day it is, turned up and said, I've come to deliver your baby and tell you that your husband's a philanderer. And I believed her, so screw you, bye. Milk. Oh no, wait. Oh no, she's already milked away.
She's milked off.
She's milked away. There's no, after someone's milked, you can't bring them back. They're gone. Exterior, Fable Cottage. Somewhere, an owl cries. Says the owl. Somewhere, an owl cries, and Henry looks up. He sees the lights of the chase glimmering in the night. He stands and stares up at the windows of the magnificent building. Hey, I wonder if they buy babies. He thinks.
He looks over at the sign they've got on the wall that says babies for cash.
We buy your baby.
Yeah, we buy anybaby.com.
Yeah. Cut to exterior, rear gates, Century Chase, morning. Henry arrives. He locates a bell pull and tugs hard.
Yes, getting sexy now, finally.
He hears something on the other side, the sound of footsteps and bolts being drawn back. A door within the gates swings open and Catskin steps through.
Oh, what do you want then?
He looks Henry up and down and then steps back through the door. Henry pauses and then steps through after the boy.
Bruh.
Catskin and Henry reach the mirrored doors of the study. Catskin stops. In here, says Henry. Catskin nods. Yeah. Henry knocks. Come in. Come in. Milk.
Yeah.
Milk, come in, says the witch. Henry turns to thank Catskin, but the boy has vanished.
Wow.
Flying egg.
The witch cut him off. She cut his boy off.
She cut his everything off. Yeah, she was planning to do it very, bit by bit. She did pee in his tongue, and then she was like, oh, sod it, and then she just did it all at once.
It's taking too long. I'm going to cut the rest of him off now. Yeah.
Henry turns to thank Catskin, but the boy has vanished. Henry turns the handle and opens the door. In the study, the witch sits in her chair. Henry enters and stands awkwardly, as with one leg around his neck.
Yeah.
What are you doing? Oh, sorry, I thought it was the right way to meet a witch. Is that not right? Okay, sorry, I'll just stand normally. Henry enters and stands awkwardly. Well, says the witch. Lady Valen, you have, in the past, shown great kindness to my wife and I, and we are eternally grateful to you. So, it is to the kind heart that I know you to have that I must come to for assistance in our time of greatest need. Now, listen, sorry, let me make a quick apology, Mrs. Witch, right? Mrs. Witch, because, I wrote this speech earlier, and it turns out I overestimated my ability a little bit there. Turns out I'm not that good at long sentences, and I, kind of found myself putting pauses in the wrong places and stuff, so please excuse my stilted delivery of the speech. The witch says, please do not continue, Mr. Stray. His name is Mr. Stray, Henry Stray.
Henry Stray. So that's really difficult when he's he's taking his eggs and toast into his wife for breakfast in the morning on a tray. Right. So Henry's...
Took me far too long to get that.
Henry's
I was
tray.
like, what? Eggs, toast? And you're like, on a tray.
This is my tray. It's Henry's tray.
Yeah, if you want, it's Henry Stray.
Henry
Stray's
Stray's
tray. Yeah, Henry Stray's tray.
Henry Stray's tray.
What? No, nothing. It's meaningless.
Oh,
now.
nothing.
Just when people say what, which they can say for various reasons. No, I want to go nothing. What? Please do not continue, Mr. Stray. I know all about you. The only reason I continue to let you live in the cottage is for your wife's sake. I cannot help you. You are a cheat of the worst kind, and I am certainly not about to encourage your nocturnal habits. Like sleeping and going to the toilet.
Hanging around with that owl that you seem so friendly with.
Absolutely, and talking to bats and looking at dogs.
Yeah.
I don't like your...
Do you mean dogging, Lady Valen?
Yes. Well, something. Bad things, anyway. Putting one of those weird sleeping hats on, like Rip Van Winkle has. What? Why do you need that? Why does it need to have that long dangly bit on it? It's a terrible nocturnal habit. Carrying a lamp around.
Yeah, leaping.
Excuse me.
Isn't that what someone does?
Leaping.
Leaping around with a candle? What's that poem? Itsy Wincy Leaper?
Incy Spider
Leaped.
leaped around with a candle.
Yeah. Upstairs, downstairs in his lady's chamber. That one, you know. Think about it. If you've heard of the thing I'm referring to, please write in and tell me what it is.
Please do let us know, what Howard's talking about, because neither of us have a clue.
He's wearing a nightgown and he's got a candle and he runs around up and down and he's leaping over everything.
Okay, fair enough. I'll tell you what.
Sam Beckett, that's it.
Sam, there's a no way he's Australian. There's a 93% chance you've got to jump over this candle. I tell you what, we mentioned Quantum Leap too much.
Especially considering we don't watch it or care about it
or like it.
Like it.
So, Howard, let's pause from your rendition of Rapunzel for a moment here, shall we?
Okay.
And just point out that a lot of our listeners still haven't joined our Facebook group. And they're missing out on a load of free stuff, like all your comic pages.
Yeah, my
they're
comic
pretty great.
pages.
But also little short audio stories by you and sometimes by me.
you.
For example, they wouldn't have heard this.
Long before the Brothers Grimm was Rufus Penzance with Rapunzel. Once upon a time, there was a man and a woman. They had everything they wanted except a little girl. Once the woman looked into the witch's garden. She said, "I want some of that salad stuff."
Lettuce.
Basically.
All I've ever wanted is some lettuce.
Yeah. So that night, her husband went over the wall and got some. When his wife had a rusty, she immediately said she wanted some more. So the following night, he went over the wall again. But this time, he met the witch. She said, "You can have some if you give me the fist."
Are you sure this is what it says?
Oh, it's no, okay then,
The
yeah.
first.
He said, "You can have
Firstborn
some if you
baby's
give
there,
me
isn't
the
it?
first baby your wife has."
Right.
He said, "All right." He said, "I will."
I'll have salad that much. You can have my kid.
Yeah. Salad stuff.
So Elizabeth's very upset with Henry, isn't she?
Everyone's upset with Henry. He can't get a job. He can't. He's fucked.
Yeah, he's fucked lots of prostitutes.
Apparently,
and now
that's
he's in
not true.
trouble.
That's not true.
That's not true.
Someone
No.
lied about that.
Yeah,
So where
he's
can he
gone
go?
he's gone to the witch. He's like, who can help me? Oh no, the witch.
Yeah, she's always been helpful in the past.
Yeah,
That time
yeah.
when she murdered all my cows. No. He thinks she's nice. He's
Yeah,
no
'cause
idea.
she gave him that crab
Yes.
full of crabs.
Yeah, she gave him that crab.
So he's gone to her. He said, "Could you help me out of this
Yeah.
terrible situation?"
I'm in.
And she said, "No, because of that lie I made up about you.
Yeah.
That's why I'm not going to help you, because you have
Yeah.
bad habits that I invented." So what's he going to do? Let's find out what happens next. Henry emerges from the study to find Catskin waiting for him. Catskin is eating fruit from the tree.
Mm-hmm.
Sounds like the tree is there, right? Catskin's like a dog, just like rah, rah, rah,
Yeah.
eating fruit off the tree.
Yeah.
Where'd you get that tree from, Catskin?
Yeah, Catskin is like a dog. Yeah.
Yeah, well, that's where he got the cat skin from. He ripped it off a cat.
He wears it, yeah, he's pretending to be a cat, but he's not convinced anyone because he's just hanging limply off him.
No, I am a cat, honest. Now, would you like to come into my kennel? No, the cat's
Woof,
like...
woof, woof.
Yeah. Woof, woof, I'm a cat, woof. And the cats are all like, meow, I don't think you are a cat. So Cassius went outside eating fruit off the tree. He offers a bite to Henry, who accepts. Henry bites into the flesh of the fruit. He seems amazed at how good it tastes. That's not him. It's Henry. This is amazing. What is this? It's fruit. It's fucking fruit.
Salad stuff.
Oh, is this the
From
salad
the
stuff?
salad stuff tree.
Is this the salad stuff? Catskin walks off down the corridor. Henry follows, hypnotised by the salad stuff. I'm going to do it again. So Henry emerges from the study to find Catskin waiting for him. Catskin is eating salad stuff from the salad stuff tree. He offers a bite of salad stuff to Henry, who accepts.
What's this salad stuff?
Henry bites into the flesh of the salad stuff.
Salad stuff. Not Hallad stuff. I don't know why I said that.
stuff.
Heard you said salad stuff so many times in a row, and then I went, "What's this Hallad stuff?" Carry on.
Henry bites into the flesh of the salad stuff. He seems amazed at how good the salad stuff tastes. Because, like, usually salad stuff is quite boring, but this is super amazing. This is amazing salad stuff. What is this salad stuff?
Salad stuff from the salad stuff tree.
Probably could have worked that out for myself if I'd taken a moment to think about it.
Yeah, month. Take a month to
Take
think
a month to think about it. I mean, given a month, you can work most things out, to be honest. But a simple question like, what is this salad stuff? I probably could. The answer's in the question, isn't it?
Yeah, rather.
Cut to interior, bedroom, Fable cottage. Elizabeth lies on the bed, stoking her belly.
Stoking it.
Yeah, she's
An
got...
unfortunate missing letter there.
humming Rapunzel's song to her unborn child.
Rapunzel song, la 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 la, Rapunzel song.
So that's what she's doing, is it?
Yeah.
She's lying on the bed, stoking her belly with a fire stoker and singing Rapunzel thong, Rapunzel thong, no, 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 Rapunzel thong.
Yeah.
Okay, that'll be a really natural scene. that won't stand out at this point at all. Rapunzel thong. It's just usually
Poking
fat
herself.
pregnant woman poking herself with a fire poker.
No, people just think she's insane, that's all.
I think so, yeah. So she's singing Rapunzel's song to her unborn child. Do you know what that means?
Poking it in his face. What?
Do you know what Rapunzel's song is? As
Whatever,
the writer.
whatever Rapunzel's song is, I suppose.
Thanks for the explanation, Howard. Do you know what Rapunzel's song is? Well, it's whatever Rapunzel's
isn't
song
it?
is. Right, okay. So, can you explain nuclear fusion to me? Well, it's exactly what nuclear fusion.
Nuclear.
Nuclear fusion.
Okay.
Nuclear
Okay, I'll
fusion.
explain it a bit better.
Okay, thanks.
She's gonna have a baby, right?
Yeah. And she's singing a song, right? Well, the song she's singing, right? That's Rapunzel's song.
Held up.
Held up.
Right.
Yeah.
That baby, right, is gonna be Rapunzel, right?
No, the witch is Rapunzel. Right? No, we've watched Rapunzel's whole life.
Yeah.
Rapunzel got married to an old man,
Yeah, it's a very-
killed everyone in the
Yeah,
world,
no.
left their bodies and skeletons to rot in a house where they presumably
yeah.
still are.
Oh, she was called Rapunzel, was
cut
she?
the penis off a baby for no obvious reason, and now she's this weird old witch. So you're saying this baby is also going to be...
a very, very popular name, Rapunzel, in 1625. That's why, you see, yeah.
Yeah, because everyone wants to be called Lettuce. Yeah,
They
all
were
the babies have to be called Lettuce.
there was a big name shortage. The name shortage of
A
1625.
lot of people called Carrot, a lot of people called Lettuce.
Yeah.
All right, fair enough.
So that baby is going to be called Rapunzel, right?
Yeah.
Okay. And when Rapunzel grows up, Rapunzel's going to sing a song. That's going to be whatever this woman's singing to this
Okay,
kid
so we're
right
going
now.
to find out later.
And then when Rapunzel's up the tower singing it, that's when a prince hears it and goes like, "Oh, what's that lovely singing?" I'll go and find out that is. So
Okay.
that's whatever the fucking song is.
So will that be in it later?
Yeah, so she'll be up the tower later on going,
Rapunzel song, la la la, Rapunzel song.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm
and then the
looking forward
prince
to
will
that.
be riding behind a horse and go,
Going,
"Ooh, what is that
"Ooh."
beautiful singing?"
Oh, let down your hair, Rapunzel. Okay, letting down my hair, letting down my hair, letting down my hair. Oh, I've changed my mind. Bye.
Bye.
So she's humming Rapunzel's song to her unborn child. A chair is lodged against the door to keep her husband out. This is what happened with Rampion, isn't it? Chair against the door, windows open, death by window.
Double unconvincing trope here, isn't it?
She hears the front door of the cottage open and close. There is a knock at the bedroom door by a horse. Is that a horse? No, I don't really want a horse at the moment, thank you. There's a knock at the bedroom door. Elizabeth. Oh, this is off screen. So milk. Elizabeth, Lizzie, I'm going to make everything right again. I found something special that will make us a fortune at market. And we'll be happy again. Do you hear? Then you can come out and we can be together. I love you, Lizzie. Basically, I've got a plan which is to steal from the old spider lady up the road. I'm going to steal all her amazing fruit from her tree from her penisless, tongueless son. And then I'm going to take it to market and sell it, and then we'll have loads of money and I can fuck all the prostitutes I want. What? Nothing. Sorry, just ignore that last bit. Just remember the bit about making loads of money and I'll put it behind the brick. All of it except what I need for the prostitutes. I thought that was a lie. Oh, yeah, it's a lie. Yeah, sure, yeah. Yeah, it's a lie, love. I love you, Lizzie. And then cut to the other side of the door. Henry sits against the bedroom door. I love you, he says. It's a tender moment. I think I performed it quite well. Do you want me to do it? Shall I do it again?
That was really good.
Do you want to see my amazing emotion acting? You ready? Okay, here we go.
Good, thank you. Good for you.
I found something special that will make us a fortune at market. It's the emotion, you see. And we'll be happy again. Do you hear? We'll be happy like we used to be in the past. All right? And then you can come out. You won't have to live in your bedroom like you have been. You'll be able to use the toilet. Do you remember how happy you were when you were allowed to go to the toilet, love?
So Elizabeth has locked herself in the room. She won't talk to Henry, but Henry's got an idea to reverse their fortunes and save the day, and that is by stealing a load of fruit from a witch, and then he'll be rich.
Everything's going to be fine.
I mean, it is a terrible plan. I mean, Hannibal wouldn't love that plan when it came together.
Not even Hannibal would like that plan.
No, it's a terrible plan. So let's find out what happens next.
Cut 2, exterior, rear garden, century chase, midnight. Said the owl. Said the owl, which was riding a chicken. From the top of the rear gates, a rope drops down, and shortly thereafter, Henry descends. He heads over to the maze entrance. He removes the bag of pebbles from about his person and enters the maze. Oh, it's going to be so he can find his way back, I suppose. Exterior, maze interior.
Good, yeah.
Yeah, that's great.
Yeah, that's the problem.
Exterior, maze interior.
I always had trouble with the idea of things being outside, what's being in them. It's like being in a forest, which is outside. It's really confusing.
Henry moves along, periodically dropping a pebble. Euphemism time. Alright, so Henry moves along, periodically dropping a... That's one pebble. Okay, I dropped another pebble. Third pebble. Or I probably should have gone to the toilet before I left. Elizabeth always tells me I should go before we leave. Exterior, maze interior. Henry reaches a dead end and dies. It's that kind of maze. It's a spooky maze.
Yeah. Don't call it a dead end for nothing.
They don't call it a live end. Henry reaches a dead end and goes back the way he came, collecting his pebbles as he goes. Exterior, rear garden. The witch crosses the lawn to the maze entrance. Oh, she's going to catch him. Looking for the salad stuff. Exterior, maze interior. Henry rounds a corner. Henry finds himself at the centre of the maze. Okay, that's surprising. Okay, he turns the corner, walks to the centre of the maze, and himself is there. I found myself... Well, then, I thought there might be a tree or possibly a minotaur, but the one thing I wasn't expecting was myself. Hi, Henry. Hi, Henry bloke. It's nice to meet you, mate. Henry finds himself at the centre of the maze, looking up at the branches of the imposing tree. The branches with the fruit are far from the ground. Henry begins to climb the tree. Once he is high enough, he shakes the branches, forcing the fruit to fall. When he has shaken enough tree... Oh, no, sorry. That's my fault, sorry.
That's good.
When he has shaken enough free from the tree...
Free from the tree.
When he has shaken enough tree, he drops the ground. He drops the ground.
Yeah.
Now, that was a foolish error he made in judgment when he decided to climb that tree and also to carry the ground up with him. Should have left the ground where it was.
No, everyone was.
Oh, flaming egg, this ground's too heavy, I better drop it. So, exterior, centre of the maze. Henry has just placed the last of the fruit in his sack when he hears something. He looks up and finds the witch staring at him, noisily.
She's probably rustling or something. She's her tap shoes.
Yeah. And the wooden floor of the maze.
He finds the witch there going like...
Wait a minute, what? I think I hear something.
Oh, fucking hell. Tap dancing witch.
So he looks up and finds the witch tap dancing at him. Mr. Stray, did your parents never tell you that stealing is wrong? No. Is that an acceptable answer? If I say, no, they didn't, will you let me go with the fruit? No. Henry grabs a shovel, which lies nearby, and wields it threateningly. So, tell you what, he's becoming a much less sympathetic character,
He's
isn't he?
unhinged.
Please, Lady Valen, I don't want to hurt you. Just step out of my way and let me go. And as I walk past you, I'll bean you with the shovel. I'm afraid I can't do that, Mr. Stray. You are trespassing, and you have in your sack stolen fruit. I have no choice but to have you sent to jail.
Oh.
Henry advances on the witch with the shovel.
Pretty modern of her, isn't it?
That's all right.
Have you sent to jail?
Sorry, she used the old-fashioned British way of spelling it, so that shows that she's in the past.
Yeah, she always does.
Don't worry. She's using a spelling that no one's used for about 100 years, so we know she's definitely in the past, and in Germany. Henry advances on the witch with the shovel. The witch stands, smiling wryly. Henry lunges at her and brings the shovel down. Just as it is about to strike her head, her left hand flashes up and grabs the other end. She's like a superhero.
Well, the sharp end, or like the shaft before the actual shovel.
I don't know.
Or is he holding it?
Just as
is he holding it by the
No, he brings
by
the
the digging part?
Maybe.
He doesn't understand how shovels work.
I'm going to hit you with the handle of this shovel.
Don't make me hit you with this handle.
Yeah,
You won't like it when I hit you with a handle.
It'll still hurt.
Yeah.
Not as much as the actual shovel part would have done, but it'll still be quite painful.
I think she grabs it at the moment just before the actual blade part is. Yeah.
Well, it says he brings the shovel down, and just as it is about to strike her head, so either he's hitting her with the handle, or like you say, he's going to hit with the shovel, but then she grabs it just on the stick part.
Yeah, stick part.
That would make sense. But it does also mean that she's like superpowered, right? Super strong.
Which is which?
So her left hand flashes up and grabs the end. She then brings out her right hand and places it around Henry's throat. The witch lifts him by his throat.
Fucking
She's
hell.
got super
superhuman
powers.
Powers.
No, let's go with the first thing you said. The witch has superhuman showers. Right?
Mr. Hulk, would you like to use my shower after you've played rugby?
All right, so the witch lifts him by his throat and then tosses him back towards the tree. He lands with a thump against the tree trunk. Henry is a little dazed. He looks up to see the witch advancing on him with the shovel in her hands. She raises the shovel and brings it down on his soft and waiting melon of a head.
Smash, 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 and his melon explosion. He dies. Spiders come out. Will spiders come out of Henry's head? Will they walk about?
Will the squire's ghost turn up and step on some of them?
Can I have some sausages?
Find out next week on the
Worst writer in the world. Worst writer in the world. Worst writer in the world. Worst writer in the world.
If you enjoy listening to this show, What We Do, you might enjoy listening to this other free show, What We Do. Dinosaur epidemic is still spreading, and police are warning everybody to stay indoors, especially people who are made of meat.
The Man by Cow podcast, a sitcom and sketch show available now from the British Comedy Guide.
You swapped my magic beans for a stupid cow. Can it do magic tricks? Can it play the drums?
I don't know. I mean, I haven't given it the opportunity yet.
Oh, well, let's find out, shall we? Let's find out. Here, Mr. Cow, have a go. No, what a surprise. What about the xylophone? Can it play that? Here, Mr. Cow, play a xylophone. Rubbish.
Rufus and Howard just want a quiet life, but with dinosaurs in the garden, a stairway to hell in the cellar, and a kettle that can see the future, they're probably not going to get it.
There's a horde of rotting, drooling zombie dogs outside.
This is a trick, isn't it?
Look. See?
Okay, maybe they're regular dogs, but someone told them to play dead and they're just really good at it.
Excuse me, sir, would you like some nuts?
You took the words right out of my mouth, Colin, and put nuts in there.
We're getting ready to go now. To spend some time with Man by Cow. They're going to take us to the moon. Using their magic space balloon.
Rufus, what are you doing?
I'm unplugging the theme tune. I need the socket for the TV. I want to watch A History of Space Travel. It's on now. It is my job to get them ready for very harsh conditions in spacecraft. So I spend much time punching them in face. In order to get the trainee dogs ready for the extreme G-force they will experience during takeoff and acceleration, Dr. Yazdowski spends 14 hours a day hitting them with a plank of wood. Here, he can be seen preparing trainee dogs Malaya and Malishka for the effects of zero gravity by throwing them out of a window.
The Man by Cow podcast. Every episode a new adventure into the perilous world of Rufus and Howard.
Oh my god, they're here already!
My friend of the police must have tipped them off.
Bastard!
Come on, I know you can escape in the time fridge.
Yes.
Quick, get in.
No, wait, don't we need to calibrate it? Like set a date or whatever?
No time, Ruth. Go quickly. I'll get a message to you somehow when it's safe for you to come back.
Thanks, Howard. You're a true friend.
I'm your only friend.
You're my true only friend.
Quick, go now.
Danger! You have exited the time phase down on a position. This can be painful death, danger.
If you're wondering what you're doing now, you are listening to
Thanks to everyone who entered our art challenge. You were all fantastic.
So good.
But the winner was Krista Brennan, who actually painted us a picture.
Wow.
Including you as the witch and me, unfortunately, me as baby Catskin. Thanks, Krista. Thanks, brilliant. Thanks for painting me as a baby with no penis.
Yeah, it's
As a
gorgeous.
mutilated baby.
Well, I mean, it doesn't display that bit.
No, it's thank goodness.
If you'd like to see Krista's painting and all the other brilliant pictures that we had people draw for us or art for us or photograph for us,
then they're on our Facebook group. Yeah. Also, if you'd like to see the video of us doing an awards ceremony for all the art entries, because although Krista was the main winner, lots of other people won things too.
yes, they did.
You can see that by joining our secret gang for as little as $2 a month, and you get all that other usual stuff as well, like the extended episodes.
so
and,
good.
and you can find that at manbycow.com/secret gang. Now we've finished that challenge, we're going to set another one, right?
Ooh.
And this one's going to run over the next few weeks and over Christmas, and we're calling it the Cosplay Challenge.
Yay!
Yeah, because it's going to involve you dressing up
Or down.
as one or several of the characters from Howard's version of Rapunzel.
Yes,
all
my
right?
favourite challenge.
Yeah. If you'd like to see our cosplay, you can see that right now on the Facebook group.
Yes, you can. You'll see me doing my brilliant cosplay as a penisless boy.
Just a regular picture. Just look at Howard's profile picture.
Yeah.
So thanks for listening, and we'll be back next week.
He's a stupid, suck-ass, rubbish writer. Yeah.